Hey, can people hear me now? I have a feeling people can hear me now. I have a feeling that there was no audio up until this moment. And I feel very bad for everyone because I just looked over and noticed that I didn't have audio levels. And I feel bad because that means I've had no audio this entire time. Hello and welcome to Epic Gaming stream. Whoops, didn't have audio on. Sorry about that, everyone. Audio should be there. Apologies. Keeping this hand, we've got a pair of 2-drops that we'll like that are pretty nice to cast. If we draw a land, then we don't have to worry about playing the Paradise Druid on 2. If we don't draw a land, then we do play the Paradise Druid on 2. Player is playing Luris as their companion. You don't have a Temple, plenty. So I'm trying to figure out what deck they're on at the moment. I'll say it's going to be green-white. It's going to be green-white enchantments. Yeah, Sentinel Eyes and all that good stuff. If I block, he has to sacrifice. Then I lose my Paradise Druid. There's the mana for it. This is going to be a rough matchup. Alright, what we got on top? Untapped land, hopefully. Spellbreaker. No, we need something a little more useful. So we get Domri minus and have this fight, and that seems like a bad scenario. If we attack, they get the block and do some stuff for free. Don't like that either. Domri taps us out. Goyle lets us swing in for 2. That doesn't help us. What? No, no, no. Okay. I wanted to attack. Wanted to attack, see what they did, potentially Bone Crusher or cast something else afterwards. This is way bad. They diversified their buffs. We're just going to go ahead and hit that concede button at this point. We haven't drawn a Pelt Collector in our opening hand, I think, all day. That's one of our best 1-drops in the deck. It's actually our only good 1-drop. It's actually our only 1-drop. Unless you count the Temple of Abandons as 1-drops. The one stumbling point of this deck is that it doesn't have a lot of good 1-drops, or at least access to a lot of good 1-drops. You have Pelt Collector, and that's about it. So turn 1s can be pretty empty. This hand's also pretty heavy. Oh, they see their Pelt Collector. I see how it is. It's a nice forest. We drew the land, so I want to play the Pelt Collector so I can guarantee the Questing Beast down next turn. They're playing mono green, it looks like. They're willing to take a trade with their Pelt Collector? They shouldn't. Let's see. Perfect. Land gives us Storm Breath. No land gives us double creature. I'll take the damage. I'm not worried about the tricks. Well, I'm worried about the tricks, so I take the damage. Alright, no land means we're going with Pelt Collector into a 2-drop. What 2-drop are we casting off this after this Pelt Collector? Paradise Druid, so we can cast more things later. And as I mentioned, when we cast the Zertrod, we can make it a 3-3 to make this a 3-3. They can double block. I don't like the idea of that. I get to kill both if they double block, and then that'll trigger the Pelt Collector. Oh, enough mana for the Skargan Hellkite next turn. You have 3 lands and 3 attackers, so we could then Embercleave next turn. This would eat both their guys. Yeah. If our opponent double blocks, we get to kill both. Actually, we won't be able to kill the Bark Troll. Perfect. Best case scenario, they just take the 4. If our opponent, of course, has some sort of buffs or anything. Oh, they just passed their entire turn. Yeah, tackle the squad. Not blocking the Pelt Collector? Cool. Let's make the Questing Beast big and scary. Sure, you can make that a 7/7. Unfortunately, it's not going to help you. Embercleave and Embercleave giving a creature trample is just so fantastic with the Death Touch mechanic of, yeah, first strike, Death Touch, well, double strike, Death Touch, trample. Embercleave and Questing Beast, a match made in heaven. If anyone is interested in playing some games on stream, just let us know in chat or shoot us a message if you're already friends with the store account through the in-game messenger. We can play some games. Oh my gosh, we have the Pelt Collector, we have the Paradise Druid. This hand is gas. I didn't see if we were on the play or not. Oh, we're on the play. Yes. I'm going to Mountain Shock, and I'll be so sad. Yeah, Death Touch, Trample, Double Strike is so nasty. And we'll go here. And we'll attack. We drew a land, so we have to do dumb things next turn. They're on Teamer Adventures, is my guess. This could be Squelch mana, which is scary if it is. Well, it's unfortunate if it is, because then we don't have the mana for it. If it's just Growth Spiral, then we're happy to see it. One of the few times we'll be happy about Growth Spiral. Let's get this bad boy haste and attack for a bunch. If you want to spend your first few turns ramping, that's fine. I'm just going to hit you in the face as hard as I can. If you want to cheat on mana, if you want to cheat on playing 1 mana per turn, that's okay. We'll cheat by beating your face in. We'll make you pay for it. Draw a land. We have to play Goblin for haste and Bone Crusher for a stat on Pelt Collector. Oh, that's a Wilderness Reclamation. Okay. That means they have all of their mana. Well, let's play this thing with haste. We have a Brazen Borrower to probably potentially bounce back something. Oh. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then plus the Bone Crusher's lethal. Bang, bang, bang. Awesome. It all comes together like clockwork sometimes. Ooh, what we get? Ah, yes, Genesis Ultimatum. That's a good one. Oh, we're almost done for our weekly wins. So yeah, probably after this we'll switch back to. Yeah, once we are done with our weekly wins, we'll switch to doing standard events. Ooh, double Pelt Collector, Paradise Druid, Hellkite to work towards. Yeah, we'll try it. We have Mountain for our Castle Embereth for later. A hand that attacks for 2 damage on turn 2 is a pretty keepable hand. Oh gosh. Okay, this is fine. Drawing the land there is a bit rough. But now we have enough lands to be able, always be able to cast this bad boy. So they are playing. Yep, they're playing cat combo. Someone will be upset at me for calling it a combo, even though it's not infinite. Oh my gosh, another Pellet Collector. So we can play with 2 Pellet Collectors, attack with the first one, and if they kill it, it... Yeah. I'm about it. I'm about it. I will attack with a Pellet Collector. They can just use the Familiar on it. Oh, they're going for the trade? The Fool! Triggers. And they replay their cat on the turn. What? Okay, well. And they'll return it to hand, and then they'll play it. And that's what they're doing. They're doing a really slow loop that is not going to help. That is not going to do enough for them. Embereth plus the Paradise Druid swinging in for 10 damage altogether. Or we can put the counter on it. It'll shoot things. We have Domri's ambushed for doing that. So much rather just play a haste flyer. A turn early. Trigger, trigger. With the push 7 damage this turn. Assuming they block 1 Pellet Collector. And they'll cycle it. Well, re-enter. So they'll gain 1, go to 14. Then they still have to deal with the 7 that's coming in every turn. And with Spellbreaker to back it all up, and this Paradise Druid will be able to attack next turn. Beyond all that, some of our really good top decks are going to be Domri's Ambushed. Put a counter on Skargan Hellkite, so we start doing gross things there. We definitely want that ambush now because we need to get this Priest of the Forgotten Gods out of play as fast as possible. That thing gets out of hand very quickly. So if we can draw the removal for the Priest here, it'd be fantastic. Land is fine. Give Spellbreaker haste and just go turn everything sideways. Actually, if we give it a counter, these become 4/4s with trample. I like that, actually. So instead of tapping for 3 with trample here, we're going to attack with 8 with trample here. So it's +2/+2 in trample as opposed to 3 damage trample here. the Paradise Druid back. There's no point in actually swinging with it. It's a okay swing because they can't get rid of... Actually, no. Yeah, it's just not a good swing. All right. What do you have? Sacrificing before block? Okay. What is their game? Ah, Rankle, Master of the Prankle. I see. Just attacking with Rankle, Master of the Prankle. Dealing 3. I'm assuming you're going to have each of us sacrifice a creature, and you'll sacrifice your Gutter Bones. Sure, I will sacrifice my Paradise Druid. And then you're going to play a Culture Familiar from the graveyard. And then you'll activate your Priest, and I'll sacrifice one of my Pellet Collectors. You have a second... He had a second Familiar that he could have played, and he chose not to. All right, well, we'll get rid of one Pellet Collector, because we don't have anything that's going to make it any bigger. He's got 2 mana, 1 untapped land, so we could definitely do something. Awesome. Well, let's do this for funsies. I don't have enough mana to activate its ability. Shoot darn. I was hoping to shoot something for 2. All the keywords on all the creatures. Hey, we did it. Gold tier 1. I think... Do you want to stop there at gold tier? Yeah, we'll stop there for now. We'll head back to doing... Not traditional standard. Regular standard events. Try to get us some gold back. Before that, I want to look at... Black-white. We're not running Companion. Yep. Those are good. Squad, Oven, Priest. Corpse Knights are good. Cruel Celebrants are good. I actually want to cut 1. Well, actually, no. Yeah. We'll see if we have any more. Do we have any more Roast Riders? No, that cut it. I need to click on the other side of it. Whoopsies. Well, we'll get there. Actually. Whoa. Oh. Heck yes. Yes, apply styles, please. Excellent. More. Okay, let's get rid of these. Call. Nope. Do we have any more of them? We do not. More of these bad boys? We do not. Oven is fine. So let's just add in this last Woe Strider. What did we miss? Oh, I took out the Woe Strider, right? Oh, I know what happened. Okay. Call the Death Dweller. Yeah, run the 1 of. Yeah, we'll do a standard event. Standard events. Yeah, we're not ending the stream just yet. We are just transitioning over out of ranked into generic play. Get some more gold in the system so we can do more sealed events easier. Grisham has been fiending the standard events right now. Not standard events, but the the sealed events, which is great. All right, we can keep this hand. Move to champion. Oh, play a scorpion. We need a third land to be able to play this Bastion, but if we get that third land, it's all over. Cool. Want that Priest in play so we can activate it next turn. No attacks. There's the champion. And a Scorch Spitter. Oofta. They're going in. They both get buffed. No blocks. We're gonna take 7. Christ, that's a lot of damage. Then if we get rid of 1 creature next turn. If we draw the land first, great. If we don't draw the land, we'll have to figure something out. Oh, they had the skewer. Okay, now we're in trouble. Well, that's just game over, man. Okay, we can play this Bastion. No attacks. We get to block 2 things this turn, hopefully. Oh, that's a Cavalade. That's going to be 1, 2, 3. So we take 6 on declarative attack. Oh, we take 7 on declarative attacks. We died. Not 7 on declarative attacks, but might as well be. Block here. Actually, block here. Block here. That puts us to 5 when we don't die. Yeah, we'll play 3 creatures. Now I'll take this phone call. Okay, we're back. This hand seems really good. I didn't really look at the hand too much. I just kind of saw a cat in an oven. That's all I really need. Double cat doesn't help me with oven, but it does do some fun things. Block. Do it. Do it. Block. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Block for me, please. Trade. Take the trade. Coward. Well. Now we have an oven. And we do the oven thing. So prone games, put a counter on 3 creatures, or whatever. Control a creature, control a big creature, do the thing. Awesome. Play a Bastion, give him a creature, pass. Attack for 2. You're gonna block? Perfect. Want to get rid of their creatures. So we can cycle this into a cat. Yep, that happens unfortunately. 5/4 now. Another Bastion for next turn is going to be gross. What are they playing? 4-color... I don't know what they're doing. First Rowan Games, Paradise Druid, Scryland, Shockland, Field of Ruin. It's a very confusing list. Another Druid. Anyone have an idea what our opponent is doing? Because I don't. I sure don't. I will go to blockers. I will declare a blocker. We will go to damage. Oh, I did that. Clicked too many times. That's fine. Sack a cat, get a cat. Sack a food, get a cat. Ooh, Scorpion. Attack of a cat. Cool. Now we can sack and then block of a cat. Yep, you're going to draw 2 cards. This goes away next turn and gives them a Lotus Petal. Gold token, rather. Each player puts top 3 cards. Mills 3, exile up to 2 cards from graveyards. For each creature exiled, and then do a thing. Okay. Boneyard Lurker. Okay, that's a cool one. Brings a permanent back from their graveyard. Why is this in their deck? This is a very confusing pile. Very confusing list. Bringing back the Lava Serpent. Okay. 6 mana, 5/5 haster that they can cycle. Yes. I'll eat my food to get a cat, and then I will block with this cat. Then deal 2 more damage to my opponent. Bang, bang. Ooh, cool. Still no white sources for our Cruel Celebrant, but we can play a Gutterbones and a Scorpion. End our turn. We can cycle something. For each creature card, exile this way, you get 1 life. Okay, so if they target our familiar, that's when we activate. Okay, so we are going to shoot the bones. Get a food. bring the cat back before they exile it. So I believe they were targeting my cat, right? Yep, they were. So they will gain 1 less life than they previously thought. This is being targeted by... Yeah, they're targeting the scorpion. Alright. Enters, they lose 1. They get the thing. They exile that. They gain 1. Awesome. We've got 3 blockers, and if they attack, they die. So they have to kill us over the top. We're at 35 life. So I'm not sure what they have, or what they need, what they would need to do. What combination of cards they can cobble together to take us out here. Now Tholi's good. Let's him put back, I guess, only the 1 permanent. Oh, greater to hand. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, there's dead to attacking. Awesome. Standard events. They ain't bad. Minions return. Flash, enchant creature. When it dies, return that creature to the battlefield. Pretty good. You can do some funny shenanigans with face-down creatures like that. If you flash that. So if you happen to manifest a planeswalker, and so that face-down creature is in play, and it's about to die, you put that enchantment on it, it dies, it comes back face up. So this hand is pretty bad. This hand's much better. It's lightly better, but not much better. I think we actually get rid of the Woe Strider. Yeah, we can actually get rid of the Luris. And we'll put this Yuri on deck. That's also worrisome. Yeah, we'll play Priest this turn. So if we draw land, next turn we can play the Woe Strider. Then activate the Priest immediately. If not, I don't really want to activate Woe Strider immediately anyways. Oh. I guess. That's neat. Well. Let's play a Corpse Knight. Alright, now we're waiting to headland. So we can oven for the rest of the game. Also, just 2 extra food for this cat, which is going to be helpful. This only protects planeswalkers and it does damage to the player. Okay. Play the Priest. Hey, Priest resolved. Heliod's Omen. Gains life and get 2 2/2s. 2 1/1s. Yep. Yeah, I'll trade. That's fine. We can replay it with a food token and block. Replay it with a food token and then activate oven and block. We can do some shenanigans. We have spare food. I hope, of course, that we get the land in time. So next turn we can play a Bastion or a Woe Strider. Oh, okay. Rank spell or ability, sacrifice it, and then enters, they draw 3 whenever you cast a spell, use a life. Okay. I've got some really interesting, like, enchantment package going on. Discard a card. Okay, we'll discard the Woe Strider. Passion is what actually gets us damage. Urion's their commander, so they're going to be using the white sources for Urion. I don't think they have any blue in the deck. Burglar Rat. Oh my goodness. We drew the land. Okay. Awesome. We've done it. Target my opponent. Target my 2 tokens. Begin doing the Bastion thing. I'll add 2 mana to my mana pool. I will then use that 2 mana on this Witch's Oven and this Scorpion. End my turn. If our priest makes it back around, we get to activate it again next turn. If it does not, oofta, this is going to be gross. Resolves. Resolves. What are they going to flicker? Because they have a lot of options here. Oh, I was trying to look at that discard pile. Whenever you cast, whenever it comes to spell, target a spell or ability, sacrifice it. So it should have been sacrificed to Urion's ability. Gains life, get 2 things, draw 3 cards, get rid of a thing, get rid of a thing. They're smart, they'll get rid of their Burglar Rat with the Othakaya. This is going face. Okay, so this is getting 2 things. Right, this is, okay, almost done doing that. This is Burglar Rat. Casket starting here, doing that. This is going face. So yeah, you can do that. That can happen. I guess we're sacrificing it. That's fine. They draw 3. Both can hit my face. Play a cat. Sack a cat. Play a cat. Alright, my cats now do 3 damage. We either do it twice. So we are in an advantageous spot. We have 2 ovens. That's fine. Your spell resolves. What do you wish to target? I'm going to respond. I want my value now. Alright, so we have lost 1 Bastion of Remembrance. However, our opponent is very close to just losing their entire life total. And we're up at 30. So even if they mount kind of a big board and are able to do some craziness, we have the life total to kind of leverage against that. However, this Urion Flicker is going to be really good. I think Charming Prince was next to end step, so these won't re-enter until my turn. This is a slow Flicker. Returns back under control. Next end step. So those are going to go away until my turn. Can't activate Castle yet. Got him. I wasn't 100% on the math there, but I just kind of assumed we were pretty close. All right, we just need 2 more wins to go neutral, and then one more win after that to go positive. Standard events going well so far tonight. The Black-White Cat deck, it's a getcha deck. If your opponent hasn't seen it before, or if they didn't keep a hand that can interact with what it's doing, and you have a hand that has even half of a combo, you get there, and it's fantastic. So how many 1-drops? We need a land for this hand to be good, but we have enough 2-drops. I think it's worth keeping. I believe we are on the play, which is tragic. We'd like the chance to draw the 1-drop. Oh no, they're on the play. Okay. We'd much rather be on the play here, but a draw means we have a chance at getting a 1-drop. That tells me they're playing mono green already. Terrifying. Tapped Godless feels really bad. They're playing blue-green. They're trying to ramp, looks like, or mutate. Drawn 2 lands. Not liking that. Never lead with this Corpse Knight. Unfortunately, Stonecoil swings right through it. I need to play Bastion. Yeah, we'll play a 3-drop on 3, and then we'll play 2-drops on 4. And there's a Gem Razor. Oh my gosh, they Gem Razor to a 4. I got my Bastion in. Granted, now they have a 5/5 of every keyword and all sorts of shenanigans. But now no attacks. Yeah, we'll take 5. Thankfully, no Sea Dash or Octopus to make them draw a card. Shock ourselves with the Godless. Yes. And we play the Cauldron Familiar. Activate the Priest. Target my opponent. Target these things. Gain some life. Make them get rid of the Druid. Get some mana back. We play a second priest, or we can activate Whisper Squad. I think we want to play the second priest first in case they have the ability to get rid of the first priest. We're not blocking, so we can attack in. No blocks. Take the 5. Ooh, sweet. They need to play a creature here, or else they're going to lose their entire board. Yep. Made it through. Ooh, Expansion Explosion. That's a fun one. The other night, a friend of mine, I was playing a game at EDH with a couple guys, and one of the players had Spiteful Visions in play, which is a 4-mana red and black enchantment. Whenever a player draws a card, they take 1 point of damage, and each player draws an additional card in their draw step. So it's an Underworld Dreams that also gives everyone an extra draw step. So he has it in play, and another buddy of mine has Blue Sun Zenith in his hand, and he's like 20 mana, and he's like, screw it, you draw 20. And then it was in response to him dying, so he left the game. But he did 20 damage on the way out, and you gotta respect it. His hand's really suspect, but draw a land will be fine. Draw 2 lands, this hand is insane. Ginger Brute. Oh boy. Hey, we drew land. Second Ginger Brute. They don't have any. Oh, they do have instant speed shenanigans, so no blocks. Yeah, Solid Footing is instant speed. Yeah! Playing around it. There's an oven. So we'll get rid of this Ginger Brute. We'll still have this one afterwards, but oh well. Ooh. So can get both of them back, or we can play this Woe Strider. Or we play a Cruel Celebrant and a Witch's Oven next turn. Celebrant gives me an actual, like, win con. Because right now we don't have an actually really good win con. Yeah, all that glitters is scary. They can give it unblockable and swing in for 5. Yep, that happens. No blocks. I don't want to lose my 1/2. I have 1 mana. I'm not playing another creature. Okay. Well, at this point, this is kind of worth it. Just 2 creatures dying is going to be 4 damage from these triggers. Target my opponent. Target my 2 creatures. Triggers. They see each other dying. So he's going to lose 4. Yeah. And his creature. And I'm going to draw. Gain life. And cast something probably. And yeah. If I draw a land there, it's insane because I play a land, play the Woe Strider, and I have creatures for my next activation. Boom. We are even. We're going to be even on the day. Regardless of what happens in the next match. Uh-oh. Network error. We still streaming? Are we still up? Are we still good? Let's give it a bit, see if it's being temperamental. Right, go up to standard event. Play. Cool. It just needed... Two lands, double ovens kind of suspect, but Corpse Knight, Priest, and Knight are solid cards. So Luris, which tells me they are going to be doing something like they'll be doing something along the lines of a it can either be Cycle, or it can... What's the other deck I'm thinking of? Mono White. Mono White Weenies, the All That Glitters deck. Healer's Hawk? Venerable Knight. Okay. Put 2 life. Draw land, this is really good. I think I'll swamp at this instead. Okay. They're playing the Mardu Knights list, and they're just using Luris as a recursion engine for later. This is a whole lot of nothing going on. Get a knight on cast, or get a human on cast. Yikes. Ooh, land though. I don't mind sacrificing off this knight. Target my opponent, make them sacrifice one of their creatures. Get rid of these 2. Yeah, just getting rid of one of their tokens. Play a second priest, so that, if they get rid of the first priest, we got our backup. We are not attacking with this Corpse Knight. We really want some more creatures. Like a Whisper Squad would be fantastic at the top of our deck. A Cat would be okay. Woe Strider would be fantastic. A second Bastion would be wonderful. That's a very scary Unbreakable formation. They still have 1 mana. 3, 6, 9, 11, 13, 14 damage coming in. They have 1 mana open. Okay. Well, that was not a land. That was not something we wanted to see at the top of our deck, unfortunately. Or something like that when we're dead. Goodness. So we can sack here. We'll gain 2. They'll lose 2. We'll lose 2. Then lose a creature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3, 6, 2, 8, 9. Yeah, let's do this now. Actually, I can say it any time. Okay, so what we're going to do... We'll activate one of these priests during combat after we've made blocks. We don't care about losing the mana. We don't care about not being able to cast that creature that turn. What we care about is blocking and getting... Yeah, exactly. We want them to be able to play out their guys first. Get their buffs out, so we block the big thing, the big scare. We have declare 3 blocks, activate, and hopefully live. Go to blocks. Block 4. Block 3. Block 1. Block, go to first strike. Activate. Target my opponent. So currently we have 1, 2, 6 damage hitting me. Sacrifice my 2 other creatures. My opponent for 2, make them sacrifice a creature. They'll just get rid of one of their tokens. I'll get 2 mana. I'm not going to use that 2 mana. If I draw a card, Conjure Familiar is fine. The regular damage. What? Oh, he's still dead. Oh, shoot. Okay, well. That's unfortunate. Back in a moment. Okay, we're back. Awesome. That game did not go quite as well as we expected. Granted, we were very much in a less than optimal position on that turn. We didn't quite see what we needed that game. Wow. That's a heck of a queue we're waiting through here. Well, while we wait, this is Epic Gaming. I'm going to remind you guys that we are Epic Gaming, a card store and venue space here in Portland, Oregon. I'm Kevin. I have been your primary stream operator for the night. If anyone is interested in playing some games on stream, just let us know. You can either send us a friend request. If you're already on our friends list, just send us a message in-game. If you're interested in being added to the friends list or being added to the Discord, let us know, and we can get you set up there. All right, well, let's cancel this queue because I think we might be having a slight issue. Oh, that's how you know we're having an issue. Wizards, no. Well, it sounds like Wizards has, unfortunately, had some server issues. So we're going to have to close Arena for the night. That's going to do it for tonight's stream, unfortunately. Sounds like Wizards is having some server issues. Actually, we'll see. I'm going to just go to add roll. I'm just going to close this. We'll try reopening MTG Arena, and maybe it'll load up nicely. Okay, let's see if it counted that as a loss or if we can keep playing. Cool, we're still in it. Now let's see if it loads this time. This is the hard part. Cool, it loads. Awesome. We can finish this run. All right, so we're going to try and finish this run, and then hopefully that might do it for the tonight's stream. This is a fantastic hand. Turn 1 Familiar, turn 2... Actually, we can go turn 1 Familiar, turn 2 Act... Oh, well, we only go turn 2 Activate Priest. Play Priest. Turn 3 Bastion, doing shenanigans. Play the Familiar first. Play the Priest, and then we'll figure something out on 3 for this Bastion. We may do with this Bastion on 3. There's the Oven. Still playing the Priest, but now we have the Oven to go alongside with the Cats to bring them back slowly but surely by sacrificing off other creatures. Ooh, okay. I'll play a cat. Go to combat. Attack with the Familiar. Activate the Priest. Target my opponent. Get rid of both the cats. Drew the land. That's pretty nice. So we can play the Lurrus, then play a Cauldron Familiar from the grave. But I kind of like playing the Bastion and this Witch's Oven. Or I can play the Squad. No, I'll play the Oven. Because Oven then now lets us get Familiars back. with our Bastion. So we'll get to turn this soldier into a familiar. The next turn, Whisper Squad. Play Whisper Squad, activate Whisper Squad, sacrifice the familiar and the, yeah. Take some game actions. Play a squad. Activate a squad. Shoot my opponent for 4 altogether. Get rid of their blocker that isn't really a problem. Play a Scorpion. That's fine if it dies. Activate a squad, and then that will do it for my turn. It'll refill us for the activating priest next turn. If they board wipe, we'll still have a handful of creatures in play, which will kill them off the Bastion triggers, and then we can also Witch's Oven one of those things to get a familiar all queued up. Oh, they're just absorbing it outright. Okay. That's pretty good. Activate. Get a squad. End turn. Yep. They need to board wipe. Sounds like they are passing turn, which means they have some sort of instant speed interaction that they're holding up. Ah, Shatter the Sky. That's fine. We'll do this in response to get a food token. Yep, that Shatter resolves. 2/2. Play a familiar. Land, combat, attack with the cat. I want the priest in play. That way, it's the most threatening thing to grab from our graveyard. None of the rest of this is really super potent. Gets rid of a 3-drop or more, so that's only the Luris. That's fine. They're going to try and exile it, and we can just eat it in response. Just to get us a second food token, extra food token for later, plus it triggers the Bastion when it dies like that. And they're tapped out, so we can go ahead and activate, put this into play. It also gives us 2 creatures for next turn. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and actually cancel that. Go to combat. We've got 2 creatures to attack with. They have no open mana, so they can't Omen of the Sun. All right, hit him for a nice little bit here. Target our opponent, and that's actually just lethal. 2 creatures will die, so we'll lose 2 life. This trigger will resolve, we'll lose 2 life, and that's game. And whoever said Yorion was unfair? The answer is me. I said Yorion was unfair. I stand by that. Yorion decks do not feel good to play against. more often than more often than not. They do not feel good to play against. Feels like they always have the card they need every turn. All right. We got 2 lands. We got a 1-drop. We got 2 excellent 2-drops. We got a Bastion of Remembrance to work with, and we got a Witch's Oven to work with. The Knight probably isn't the best for this deck the more I play with it, but I kind of like it as a solid 1-drop. It's scary. All right, we have a Temple of Deceit. Ooh, Scorpion. Scorpion is better for playing a Priest on 2 to potentially sacrifice on 3 with the Bastion. Just more damage. And the Knight is good because we can then cast it after the Priest turn or any sort of turn, and then it'll enter and then get the counter. Thought Erasure is really good. The question is, what do they get rid of? The answer is, my pick, if I was them, is the Priest or the Bastion. Those are the ones they should be shooting for. Yeah. Priest is very much the correct target there. Okay. We'll play the land they know about. Play the 2-drop they know about. All right, we're back. Had an important customer come in. Actually, all of our customers are important. I just knew it was a customer who was in a rush, so I wanted to make sure got him in and out as fast as they needed. Cool. Yeah. Plus, on that event, I think we'll do one more match before we call it for the day. Actually, we'll see if we can go for. We only need 2 more wins to get our daily wins done. So let's see if we can get those done. And then after that, we'll call it for the night, for the stream. Triple green. We have a Paradise Druid into a Spellbreaker, into a Questing Beast. We can just cast a Questing Beast on 3 off the Paradise Druid. Eventually, we can start casting these. We're on the draw, so if we draw that Pelt Collector, this hand goes from being okay to being gas. We draw any sort of 1-drop, so any of our tapped lands, that's pretty good. Opponent being on mono red is going to be a problem. Now this hand becomes a lot worse. So our big plays until turn 3. And this Paradise Druid isn't going to do anything. Yep. They didn't play anything, so they're just lighting up the stage. They already put their land for turn, so they can't hit any lands off of this. So this was actually a really good turn for us. Champion, we take some damage, we take some more damage. Go down to 14. They can light up the stage again. Oh, they're not doing anything. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we can play the Questing Beast. Only have 2 mana up. So the question is, what are they casting? What are they holding this mana up for? Well, cast the Questing Beast, see what happens. There is some merit to last turn to. You have second shock? They have double shock from our Questing Beast. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's 2 cards out of their hand. We're still taking this onslaught here. Well, they have 2 more shocks. They could have Lava Coil. If they have Lava Coil here, that's going to be really rough for us. We are going to choose to block the Scorch Spitter because that's the one that's doing the most damage. If they have a... Yeah. That's fine, they still just trade. If we would have blocked here, they would have gotten the punch up with the first strike. Now this needs to stay back so we can block the 10th Street. Oh, they're killing it now. Smart. Okay. Now we don't have any red sources. If we see a mountain, we can kind of stabilize, but right now we are kind of dead in the water. That's 5 damage this turn. I think we just block. We want to block the 2. Take the 3. So we got a 4. So we block 1 thing, we still live. Can't be blocked. Block. Take 3, and then they probably have a direct damage spell from hand. Oh, if they had direct damage from hand, they should have cast it on the creature and just hit me for 5. Yeah, Scorch Spitter. So this attacks, we die. Yep, that's game. Yep, that's mono red. Didn't have the early creatures we need. When they had the double shock for the questing beast was really good on their behalf. Having the patience to hold it up and be willing to cast it when they did. Okay. We got a plethora of 2-drops. We will play the aggressor here. Shock land attack for 2. Okay. Yeah, untapped green source would be nice. Okay. I'm gonna just cast the 4/3. They get the crack back here for 4 damage, plus anything else from hand, which can be kind of scary. Okay, just the Bone Crusher. Land, attack for 4. Also means they can play a Bone Crusher next turn, which is also kind of scary. And there's light up the stage. So land, and that's a Rimrock Knight. Yes, okay. No land, very unfortunate. I'm gonna Bone Crusher whatever they choose to buff or do. Do we block here? If we block, we can potentially trade. Yeah, we block. Yep. It's going on to Humst. Not happening. That was a very scary thing over there, but we can deal with that later. Now the question is, do we play the 4/3 or do we... Alright. I only have 3 cards in hand. They have an Embercleave in play. That Embercleave requires 3 to equip, which is a lot more mana than they'd like to probably play on a thing. This is a 3/3. Get this also up to 3. I'll hold these bad boys back so that if they Embercleave onto the Bone Crusher, we can double block. Double Castle Embereth is scary. It's now 5/4, so it's attacking for 10 total. Ah, they're not attacking. Oop, okay. Okay, let's go wide. Still not attacking. Next turn, we can Embercleave. Oh, Torbrain is real scary. So this blocks all but once. We take 3 in the first hit, and the next hit we'll assign 5. So we need to put something like this, something like this. This will cause a trade. Okay, I think we live. I didn't do the math. Just kind of guesstimated. Okay, we lived. So did it, unfortunately. That's game. Dang. Well, we tried to get those last two wins in for the day, and we got handed 2 losses. And I think that's probably a better place to stop it than anything else. So thank you very much, folks, for tuning in and supporting the stream. We appreciate having a live audience for these streams. It's fun to have people to interact with and to know that people are here having a good time. So thank you very much, Aaron, for tuning in and supporting the stream. If you're interested in pre-orders for the new Jumpstart, which is coming out in a couple months, or Core 2021, we have pre-orders available at our website, epicgamingpdx.com. Tomorrow night, we will be back with more Final Fantasy action. That's going to be Tuesday night Final Fantasy. If you guys are interested in playing in that tournament, feel free to check out our Discord for more information on how to get signed up for those online Final Fantasy tournaments. As always, those Final Fantasy tournaments are free to play, and there are promos for those who participate. Thank you much, everyone, for tuning in. We will see you guys in the next stream. Enjoy your night, and stay safe out there.